Hi guys, and welcome back to the Pride Villa. We're back with another transfer update video. I'm going to be bringing you 3 players that we could be seeing coming in or out in this next coming transfer window. Going to give you a bit of details about them and what I think personally, how they could benefit us or disadvantage us. So if you're going to enjoy this video, please either like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you never miss out on new content. Be sure to check out fatalgrips.com. They sell the latest and best gaming accessories in the market. And if you use our discount code PRINTOFVILLA, you'll get 10% off and save yourself a bit more money. So when you want to go out and buy some chips for your Friday night takeaway, when you watch Friday night dinner, you'll have that money in your pocket. So check out fatalgrips.com, and without further ado, let's get started. So the first player we're going to be talking about is a player that could be on their way out. Number 1, we've got Nyland. He's Aston Villa's goalkeeper right now, and there is rumours that he could be going to Besiktas as a replacement for their current goalkeeper, Karius from Liverpool. He was there on a 2-year loan after his disastrous spell at Liverpool, following that Champions League defeat. For me personally, I'd like to see Nyland stay at Villa. I think he's had a real change of form recently. I think he's done a lot better than what people were expecting him to perform this season. He's really changed the game around, as we've said. He's made the box his own. He's really controlling and knows what he has to do. He knows how to keep the ball, knows how to catch it. He knows how to kick it out. He knows how to basically provide for his team and assure them that they're not going to be leaking any goals. And I think Aston Villa right now are currently, well, as we're recording this, we're leaking in goals. But Nyland had a really good spell. We keep mentioning it. We go back to his Carabao Cup final run with Aston Villa against Leicester City. He really did look like an outstanding keeper. We do have Pepe Reina, we do have Tom Eaton, but for me, I think Nyland deserves a bit more credibility, does a bit more that what they can't do right now, and I think there's a little bit more of a chance with him to develop as a good goalkeeper. In terms of Besiktas, though, I think someone like Nyland can really help them and push them up their league. Obviously, they're not doing as great as we would like to see them, but I think with Nyland they would be getting a solid goalkeeper. As I said, I wouldn't like to see him go out personally. I think he'd be much better with Villa. I think he would develop into a good player and flourish. And then hopefully, if he does want to move, we can get more money out of him because we've been able to make a very decent player out of him. As we said, on Nyland off to Besiktas potentially as a replacement for Loris Karius. Leave your thoughts down below what you think of this transfer. Do you think it's a good one? Do you think it's a bad one? Do you think maybe they could work with somebody else? Leave in the comments below who you think would be a better goalkeeper for Besiktas. But that's our first transfer report. We've got Nyland to Besiktas, and let's just move on to our second transfer. So the next transfer we have to report about, as you've seen in media or are currently up to date with player contracts, you'll know that a lot of Villa's players will be running out of contract as we're recording this in June 30th. This includes the like of people like Davis, Andre Green, I believe Sarkic, I believe. It's mainly just a lot of our youth players, and I wanted to discuss this a little bit, keeping it in from more of it in or out, who's coming in, who's coming out. One of the players that we're going to be discussing about right now is Callum O'Hare. Obviously, he's one of Villa's best youth academy players, one of the best ones to come through. He was sent out on loan to Coventry City this season, has really shined in League One. He's looked like a real potential talent for Coventry City and Aston Villa, but he's one of those players that contracts run out. And I guess this isn't as much as focusing on him, this is much focusing on a lot of them. But I think we need to be considering some contract extensions for a lot of these people. Keenan Davis, Andre Green, Callum O'Hare, I definitely believe there is a future for them here, especially Keenan Davis. We've seen time over time the amount of potential he and these other players can provide. It may not be all that frequent or consistently, but there is enough talent there to see us through and actually give us something to look forward to in the future. Otherwise, we're just going to be signing players that we already do already. But we're not able to utilise our youth players like teams that Manchester United or Arsenal or Chelsea can do really well. So for me, I would be looking to keep some of these players. There is, as we've said, bags of talent. They can perform. Whether it is just to keep them on the subs bench or maybe it's just going to take more years of time with development for them, there is definitely a future for them in Aston Villa, whether it is to still be in the Premier League or if we do go down into the Championship or whatever, there is definite positions for them. So I definitely believe that we need to be giving some of these players a contract extension. Some of them can be let go. I don't think they matter as much to the team. I don't think they're going to really have a shine for it. I believe Sarkic is one of them for me. You know, there was a massive load of potential with him, but I don't see it anymore. But that's just from my opinion. That's the second transfer news we have. Is players' contract extensions, do we extend, do we not? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below, and let's move on to our final player that could be coming in. So finally, we're going to be talking about a player coming in. As I said, this one has only just been leaked as we're recording this. It is obviously the midfielder from Marseille, Maxime Lopez. This player is of 22 years of age. He's from France. He plays in Marseille in Ligue 1. He is a central midfielder, but some say he can be played as an attacker. Looking at his stats, he currently plays in Ligue 1, as we said. He has played 23 appearances. He's made 4 appearances with the national squad. He's had 3 assists and 2 yellow cards this season. But looking at his stats overall for the club, he has managed to make 146 appearances, 5 goals, 21 assists, and, you know, looks like a real potential talent. There is obviously competition with teams like Newcastle and West Ham, I believe, that are looking to pay a bit more money. But as we're recording this on the 8th of April 2020, Aston Villa have made a €10 million bid for the player, which is about £8.8 million. As we said, he can play a central midfielder. There are reports that he's been looking to be an attacker for Villa. I'm going to go on the assumption he's going to be a central midfielder. And for me, unless Dean is willing or looking to unload players, I don't see the point in this move. We already have enough midfielders in the likes of Hurahan, Dux-Luiz, Lansbury, McGinn, Grealish, Nakamba. There are a lot of players that can fill this role, not just with the current team that we have, but the youth squad that is coming through, like Jacob Ramsey and other players. I don't think it would be a bad decision. Again, it's another younger player who, for me personally, I'd be going for more experience. As we've seen from this league, you know, experience is something that is massively crucial in defining the success of a team or not. And clearly, for us, it's not worked. You know, we have signed some good players in Mings. Obviously, there are other players that need time to flourish, like Douglas-Luiz and maybe El Ghazi, you know, just getting to the pace of the Premier League. But I don't think Maxime Lopez would be a bad decision if it was to be considered to be unloading Hurahan or Lansbury or whoever. You know, it's not something that I wouldn't totally be against. I just think that maybe we need to be considering some other options rather than younger players who just look good on paper but don't have enough experience. They need to be a bit more of an all-rounder player. So what do you think of this transfer, guys? Leave in the comments down below. You'll obviously know a bit more information than we do right now. You know, is Maxime Lopez a good choice for Aston Villa? Leave it down below, or put a poll here. You can answer the question there. But that is our third transfer news. Maxime Lopez to Aston Villa for €10 million. What do you think? Leave comments down below, and that's going to wrap up the video. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up, this transfer update. This was from the 8th of April 2020, so we are trying to keep you as updated as possible. Do leave down below in the comments or on our social pages on Twitter and Instagram what you think should be made of these transfers. Tell us any transfer news that you may have that we haven't covered today. We can always cover it in another future episode. As we said previously, we've tried to keep this as weekly or as consistent as possible so we can always keep you up to date. But just tell us what you want to see us produce in the future. Without further ado, like, subscribe to this video, turn on that notification bell as we've already said. Check out fatalgrips.com. They do sell the best gaming accessories, and you will save 10% if you use the discount code shown in the description. But that's going to do it from me. I've been Ben. Thank you guys for watching. Up the Villa with the pride of Villa. We'll see you later, boys.